Boom! What up? Welcome back to the channel. Today is Berserker Bench. 10 sets of 240. So we have to figure out how many reps it is for 10,000 pounds. So let's go 320 times 0.75 is 240. So right now my max is 300. I'm gonna go off at 320 because I can do 240. So 240 times 3, nope, times 4, times 5, times 10. That's 12,000 pounds. So 240 times 4 times 10 plus 240 plus 240. All right, so I have to do sets of 4, 9 sets of 4, 10 sets of 4, and then 1 set of 2 to equal 10,000 pounds. It sounds confusing, but depending on the weight that you're gonna be doing, that I'm gonna be doing, is how it moves. So 240 pounds for a set of 4 is 960 pounds moved. So if I do that 10 times, that's 9,600 pounds moved. I'll need to do 1 set of a double to hit 10,080 pounds because Berserker Bench, Berserker Deadlift is 10,000 pounds moved. So as usual, the warm-ups are the bar, 135, and then it's 50, 60, and 70% of my max. So it's 160, 190, 225, and then our first working set out of 9 sets. Yep, see I have 9 listed here. Out of 9 sets is 240. So I have 6 sets of 5. I have, 5, 5, 5, and 2. So I did sets of 5, so I only need sets of 4. I could do 8 sets of 5 and then 1 set of 2. So it is whatever it is. You can get it however you want to get it. It's 10,000 pounds moved. This is Berserker Bench. This is the Heathen strength system. Accessories are shoulders and triceps, and we're just gonna get it in. We're just gonna get it in. Start off with a bar, 130, then hit 160 for 3 to 5 reps. This is Berserker Bench. I appreciate you guys for watching. This is day, what is today? This is day 7, 8. This is day 8, something like that. I'll figure it out. You guys see it in the thumbnail. Bench press, let's go. So when I warm up with the bar, it's for me, I definitely try and get the angle of which I grab. I don't bench like this. A lot of guys, when you see them out there in the world in social media, you'll see guys with their elbows out like this. They're maxing out. They're only 1 press away from injuring themselves, because if you're out here, you're gonna use all front delt. You don't want to use front delt. You want to use lats and pectoral and tricep. You don't want to use, once you get your elbows out here, you can't use the lat anymore. You can't use your chest anymore. You're using all of this, you're gonna blow something up. So when I do the warm-ups and I hit the bar, I make sure I get into my position and I fucking get here, boom. At the very end of a lift, you wanna be boom. You never wanna be out here. You wanna be spring, your lats, boom. That's how you wanna bench. Pinkies on the rings for me. Up, down, lats activated, up, up. All right, so here we got 135. It's warm up weight. It's warm up weight. This is what we do. Warm up properly. I have today is 75% of my 1 rep, so I'm gonna be using 75%, I guess, intensities to get this done. This is 135, so you still warm up, do your checks. I did it with a bar, do it 135. You don't get lazy, you just keep going. The reason why I like all the sets is because of the cues, the checks. Like I do the same thing every time. I get used to being under the bar. Lats, explode up, explode up, explode up. When I warm up too, I don't drop the bar ever. Never do I. You'll see me dropping it and then catching it. I see guys benching and they don't control it down. They don't bring it down. They just drop and go. Drop it. Don't fucking do that. During the warm-up sets, I go minute on the minute. When we do the Berserker sets, where we're working at 75% intensity and we do the reps of 4, whatever, the rest times, I usually do minute on the minute. Sometimes you have to do 5-minute reps or 5-minute rest when you're doing powerlifting, because the intensities are higher than a bodybuilding intensity. Usually a bodybuilding intensity is like 60%, 65% for 10, 12, 15, or 20 reps. And the intensity isn't off the rip. Powerlifting, the intensity is now. Bodybuilding, the intensity, you build up to it. That's the difference between bodybuilding and powerlifting. This is powerlifting. I'm just warming up. Roll it. Pick on the rings. Here we go. Get tight. Shoulders. Check. Oh, bring it down on the lats. Boom. The last position of your arm. I'm gonna go through this real quick. When you bench, you want your arms, look at my elbows, you want your elbows here in this vague vicinity, not here ever, just at the end. That's what I'm saying. So when you're benching, hypothetically speaking, you have the bar. When you bring it down, you want to be here as much as possible. The last movement is this for lockout. That's the last movement. If your elbows are here, you are benching wrong anyway. Off rip. And I don't give a fuck. If your homie, your big homie's like, yeah, be out here, this is what we call a guillotine press. That's something you're not gonna fucking hear about. A guillotine press. A guillotine, cut your head off. Guillotine press, cut your head off. So when you got guys like this, I mean, you can dumbbell press like that a little bit. I still don't do that. I go boom. I require my lat activation. Bang, bang. Kind of like you're throwing a fucking punch, dude. So if you're out here, you're fucking up. Get your elbows in a little bit, just a little bit. You don't have to be here. You're not doing close grip. But you want to be here, getting your lats activated. Boom, getting tight. Chow. Don't be out here like a fucking fool, man. And if your big homie is telling you to be out here, fucking find somebody else, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is only 190 pounds, so this is the second warm-up set. Same token. It's always the same deal. 3 to 5 reps, whatever. It's important. It's important to bench right, man. Boom, elbows in. I kind of do like I just noticed, I kind of do like a pinching sensation in my shoulder blades, but I kind of load up the lats. The more muscles you can get incorporated into getting your 1 rep up, the more 1 rep you're gonna get, the more weight you're gonna push. If you are not looking up how to bench press videos and like how to engage lats and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna always limit your bench press. Same with deadlifts, same with squats. Your squats will always be limited. Always be learning. Always be learning, man. All right, here we go. This is the last warm-up set. Last warm-up set. 225, 3 to 5. We're moving on to 240 after this. 4 the 9 sets of 4. Here we go. All right. First set of 4. First set of 4. We got 9 sets of 4 and a set of 2, I believe. 9 sets of 4, a set of 2. So I'm gonna film the first one, the last set of 4, and the 1 set of 2. So you guys are only gonna see 3 sets out of 10. It's pivotal. Use your wrist wraps correctly. Over the palm, under the palm. Now, for a competition rep, it just cannot touch the bar, so just make sure it's below the fats if you want a competition rep. This is a fucking phenomenal rep. People rap all kinds of different ways. Guys that are putting it underneath their wrist, wearing it like a watch, that is wrong. That is incorrect. So we go over the palm just a little bit, keep it towards the bottom of the palm, and then under the wrist. You want to create a weld so that your wrists are one with your forearm. There we go. One set, first set of the 240 for 4. We have 10 sets, 9 sets total. This is set 1. Let's go. Break it. Oh, 9 more. There we go. Last set of 4 and 1 set of 2. I'm trying to do a minute on the minute, but I've had to take like an extra minute here and there. There we go. Last set of 4. Ooh, damn, the bone where they drilled through my fucking forearm to put my tendon back in, fucking just beats. All right, this is the last set for 2. That'll put me at 10,080 pounds moved. The Berserker method. Now, next week is 85%. So it's going to be more sets because it's going to be less reps. I'm not going to be able to hit 85% for sets of 4. Hopefully I can hit it for doubles. 85%, I believe it's like 270 or 280, something like that. And then after all that, we have a deload. So it's a pivotal that I get all the training in, break everything down so the deload matters. The deload is 50% of the 1 rep. So my 1 rep right now is 300 pounds. So deload would be 150. But being that I'm pushing for 320, once I get reacclimated, because I haven't been training most of 2025. I've just been trying to keep and maintain. Now we're moving towards pushing for November 1st, which is 110 days when I first started this vlog. Pushing more and more, it's going to get harder and harder. The food's got to come into play. All this stuff is going to have to roll out and happen. It's going to be insane. When I start hitting 320s and 335s, I start PRing in the gym, you'll see how fucking good this program works. That's it. That's bench. That's the Berserker method of 75%. Tomorrow is deadlifts and squats on stream. So if you are not, follow me on TikTok. Please do, because I live stream workouts over there 3 days a week. Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So come through TikTok, drop a follow if you want to see the live stream and the workouts. This is going to be legit. Tomorrow's deadlifts and squats. The deadlifts, because yesterday I didn't do deadlifts because I had a bunch of like life things to happen. So I moved the deadlifts to Wednesday. We're still going to deadlift Friday, but now we're going to have to deadlift and squat on 1 day. So tomorrow's workout's going to be insane. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Later!
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising.